the star joining us this morning. He can do it all.
He can do it all. He's an actor, he's a singer, and a dancer. You know him from Hamilton, and also A Star Is Born. Anthony Ramos, great to have you back with us this morning. Good to see your face. Good morning.
What's up, what's up? Good morning, good morning.
What's up? You know, before we talk about the acting and the singing in this movie, we want to talk about your dogs. We want to show a video. And we are just curious, do they always help you with your workouts?
When I don't have weights, yes. You know, sometimes you got to get after it. If you got the Poland Spring Gallon, you got a dog, whatever you need to get the job done.
That's it. And you got after it in the Heights. Usnavi, that is the character you play. And I love how your character got his name, by the way. A bodega owner living in Washington Heights, dreaming of going back home to the Dominican Republic one day. We all know that Lin-Manuel Miranda originally wrote this role for himself. And Anthony, this is what he says. This is what Lin says about you. He said, quote, "It's like a tailor-fitted tux for you, Anthony Ramos." What is it like to hear those words from Lin-Manuel?
Yeah, I mean, it's an honor. You know, I mean, he wrote this role for himself, you know, right? And I think for him to say that means a lot. He worked on this show for, I think it was 8 years or something like that. He started it when he was about 17 years old. And so for him to say that, it's an honor. That's an honor because this role was for him. And, you know, and he created it and this came from his mind. And so, yeah, I'm just honored that he feels that way. He was crying, man. He saw me play the role in the Kennedy Center in D.C. and just held me in his arms. He was like, "You sore, Papa?" And I was just like, "Dang, bro, I'm about to be down up here."
Well, we're going to have Lin-Manuel here tomorrow. I want to know what you think we should ask him, but just reflect for a second. Your career has just been skyrocketing for the last couple of years. How does it feel? How do you stay grounded?
The people in my life, honestly, man. I think my family, you know, my friends. It's just, I'm grateful. God, you know, I just think it's just good people in my life. Good people reminding me that they're like, we don't care about any we don't care about the albums. We don't care about any of it. I'm like, cool.
You know, we remember when you were in our studio a couple of years ago, and I got to tell you, I can't remember a thing that you said, but I'll never forget how you made us all feel. There is something about you, man, and it's so incredibly real. And to know that you saw In the Heights when you were in drama school, what kind of impact did it have on you when you saw it?
I mean, like that show was the first show I'd ever, you know, I didn't grow up watching musicals. You know, and I did go to school for musical theater, but it was because I love music. And that seemed like the way in, right? To go to a performing arts school for anything. And then it just so happened to be musical theater. My last semester, they giving tickets out for In the Heights. I heard about it my whole time in school. And finally I was able to see it. And I sat there and I was feeling pretty discouraged because there weren't a lot of shows, especially for Latinos. Like, and for me, like, you know, people, I was the kind of person that I would walk into a room and I could just see the confused look on these casting directors' faces, or they're like, what do we do with this guy? We don't know where to put this guy. And I sat in that seat. You know, you do audition after audition and you're going through that. But then I sat and watched In the Heights and it just gave me this hope, like, wow, these people look like me. They sound like me. They like feel familiar, these characters, these people that like, they remind me of people I grew up with, and they're talking about food I ate, and they're talking about streets that I walked on or lived on, you know what I'm saying? I lived in Washington Heights, well, later on. So it was more like, it was like, this place feels familiar to me rather. And these people do, and it gave me this hope, man. It really gave me this hope because I was feeling pretty down about my chances in this in this business.
Well, it's going to give a lot of people a lot of joy this summer. Let's take a look.
Dominican Republic's gonna blow your mind.
Look, you do you. It's all good, but don't be roping me into your thing.
Beach, merengue, carnaval, summer all year round.
Who's gonna greet you in DR? Some cousin you saw 2 Christmases ago?
Best days of my life were there.
love Greg.
I
love Greg.
I love that you love your own work and you love the guys that you're working with. And we cannot wait to hear the album you have coming out, too. That's going to be great as well.
Yeah, I'm so excited, man. This record is the best music I've ever written. Like, yo, I'm so hyped for this album. This thing is gonna. We went off. We snapped on this album. I say that with my chest. 12 bangers. I said that was 12 bangers.
When you say it with your chest, that means a lot.
That's saying something right there. And hey, wait, didn't I see your sweet mom in a scene, the pool scene in the Heights?
Yeah, my mom got a cameo.
Yeah.
My mom's got a cameo in the movie. My sister's in the film. My sister and I dancing like 4 or 5 people away in the opening number. And that was pretty emotional when I watched the big shot where the camera's panning in and you just see this massive wide of everybody and it's panning in on me but it was emotional for me to see my sister there getting down and I was just a few feet away from her, and then my mother was in 96,000. She's in, you can find her, you can spot her. She got like at least 3 moments in this movie.
Family.
No, it's all about family. I saw her, and I saw it last night. It is living up to expectations. Anthony, all the best to you. Continued blessings going forward. Love the specs too.
Thank you.
Good look. That's a good look. In the Heights.
Thanks,
In the Heights is in theaters and streaming on HBO Max beginning on Thursday. Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.